Alright, so it was a bit of a mess, but I found Ratchet and Clank, and we're going to play it. We're close to the end of the game. PK Ratchet has a 2-hour sub-block, so we're just going to play it till we beat it. If we go over or come under a little, that's fine. This will let us play Ratchet and Clank 2, which won the vote a while ago, and we've been waiting to wrap this up before switching to it. The message I left to myself last episode is that I'm basically on the final planet, and I should just take it slow, get as much ammo as I can. It's not. You might want to refresh. Mega Man, you might be behind. Thank you, though. Alright. Cool. Let's see, what's my ammo situation? Alright, I guess. I think I got a hit on the backswing and the forward swing there. That's perfect. Living the dream. Hopefully we get healing soon. This game's actually pretty hard in parts. I think I'm gonna get Ratchet and Clank 2 on the PS3. I just don't know why this game, like, it's super dark. Like, even with me adjusting the brightness on the Twitch side, like, the actual game itself is very, very dark. Well, that is a bummer. Okay. I got some practice. I guess I get to keep my bolts, right?
I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's a nice one.
Max out on the ammo for the stuff that I definitely use.
Whoops.
You win again, Gravity!
I did not mean to do that.
It's true, I didn't. It's just barely too far away for that to work. We want to have as much health as we possibly can moving forward here. Ouch. Oh! The other Y axis direction. Okay. Much better. Yeah, it does quite a bit less damage than the wrench. Rather, it kills in 3 instead of 2. Not that much less, but... Try not to die in exactly the same way. Very good. Devastator, please. Oh, that still hit me. Yikes, even though I had cover. It's way too hard. Might see if I can go back and pick up some Devastator ammo after that. I don't think stuff respawns unless if I die. So don't fall off a ledge on the way back, right? It's like the opposite of Banjo-Tooie.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Hi there.
That's a real beauty.
The other health upgrade. Let's see what the checkpoints are like. So glad this game has a Mario long jump. Feels so missing in Banjo-Kazooie. It's just a fun input. Shit. So many dudes. One health point now. Be really nice if this area was a checkpoint. Oh, nice, Ravenous. Rats. Nice. Close enough. It's like 4 shots in case that matters in the future. Everything's fine. Nothing is ruined. Just water into the laser. Alright, so I don't remember which gadget this is. Is it the key? Trespasser? Yeah, okay. Laser puzzle. These are cool puzzles. Let's figure out if we've got 4 lasers. Which ones can they possibly line up with? Probably want to get at least 2 on the outside. They gotta look like this, I think. Just wait for me to get both of them, okay. It's also a way for me to get both of them. Got it. Alright, I got the trespass real quick. I'm like, why am I not using the walloper thing? There we go. I've asked this before, but they do make the gadgets like that context sensitive in later games, right? They don't make you equip them anymore. Yeah, magnet boots. Oh, there's some healing up there, I think. Oh, another shop. Okay, this is almost certainly a checkpoint then. Thank God.
I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's a nice one.
It's okay, camera. You can do it. So it's like X is swim up, square is swim down. Right, I can do that to swim faster. Do I just have to shoot that thing from like up top or something? I don't have any abilities underwater that would work on it. Whoa, okay. Thought I backed out or something. Okay, thank you. Right, water sinky thing. Hydrogen dispenser. I remember you now. Enemies are so frustrating to fight. Shit. They can see me from further away than I thought they could. Playing it safe.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Thank you. Probably should have died here since it looked like a checkpoint and gotten my health back, but... Tesla claw ammo. That looks like a hole, so let's not jump in there. Oh god. Carefully using the walloper on this platform. Actually, can I suck these guys in? I can. Perfect. Much safer. Uh-oh. That's bad. I think it was 4 shots. It was 4 shots. When I say slow and cautious, better believe we're heading back to buy more Devastator shots here. So hopefully I don't, like, fall. So I could fall in this pit here and lose all that progress. Oof, if you don't double jump early enough, you don't get the double jump. It's scary. Does a Fizzle Bomb just like nuke the map or something?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Remote control missiles, nice. Yeah, those are expensive, I see. If you only have one gun that needs ammo, you'll only get ammo for that gun, right? Alright, this has me nervous. So I could swap the Y-axis again. I think I swap it almost every time I play this game. This is pretty simple platforming, but the stakes are very high. That's why I'm freaking out about it. Oh no, they're out of phase with each other. Getting closer to being in phase with each other. Oh, don't hit me at point blank, dude. Rude. There hasn't been a health pickup in a really long time. There's one. Oh, but there's like explodey things in the middle of it. Hold on. Whoops. Double whoops. Well, I guess one of them got him anyway. Ooh, I'm too far away from the rocket ship. Missile ship, rather. There we go. Yeah. I was worried about the explosion radius and its distance. Give me that swing. It's only about one crate width? Okay. Gotcha. This might be a checkpoint too. So it could be here, here, or here, so that's not very helpful. I guess if that one's there... Oh, but it skips one. Five. Alright, so wherever this one is, this one that points a single one down has to be in the center of those two. And then the double one has to be opposite that, so... Oh, is this a skip too? I thought there were two that were adjacent to each other. Maybe not. So that would be there and there. Those two both skip one as well. Let's try that. There it is. I like those puzzles. Let's steal them for D&D at some point. Mushroom area. Jesus. I really like that one particular enemy, right? Extremely dangerous for me. Oh shit. Use the pickups while they're right next to me. Whoa, that is a hole, not a platform I can walk on. Alright, let's see how far back it sends me. Hopefully to the door. Oh my god. Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure it was going to be a checkpoint at the puzzle door. Yeah. It's been bad in other levels, that's why I left myself a note to take this level slow. I really didn't realize that was a pit, though. It just looked like a flat red platform thing to stand on. Only vendors? I didn't remember too many other stages having mid-level vendors, though. At least I've got full health this time, not that it would have helped me to not die falling in that pit. Yeah, no, I've struggled with checkpoints in this game before, but they're not quite as long or as involved as this one. It means that falling in a pit is extremely punishing in this game. Hey, favorite customer, how you doing? Keep this empty because it does more damage when it's sucking, or it's faster when it's sucking. You shoot one of them. It's from the makers of Spyro, and it has guns. So, okay, this looked like a secret. Can I go through that hole, or am I gonna like touch it and sink down to the bottom of the map and die? I think I've seen those before, but I wanted to make 100% sure before I jumped at it. No, not with these death and checkpoint mechanics. Can't go through without figuring out how to open it. Okay, thank you.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
These are like the most stressful little platforms I've ever been on in a 3D platformer. Just the punishment for death is so extreme. Okay, so if I don't take any damage, I can leave healing boxes behind and then backtrack to them later, I think. There are some guys back here. They gave me some trouble last time. So they got into out of phase with each other. More stressful platforming. Right. Whoa. That was almost very bad. We're okay. I think it was just regular jumpy enemies over there, nothing particularly threatening. Okay, it keeps the door open. That's interesting. Don't fall in the red thing this time. That'd be tedious. I think I had done another backtrack for ammo last time I was here. It was full when I opened that up last time. Nope, it is on the voting spreadsheet right now. The first Jak and Daxter. Right. Cannot miss now. Oh, I've got not enough shots. Oh, actually, I might be okay. Hold on. Still don't want to miss. This is the thing that's a hole. Okay. I see why it's a hole now. I was looking for a big red thing and I didn't see it anywhere. I have a feeling I was super close to an actual checkpoint. We'll see. Okay, so that's a way to get back, I see. Am I not supposed to be able to make that without filling the room with water? Oh, I got it. This is a suspicious room, but okay. Jack and Daxter's a series where it went from like kind of kiddie to like dark pretty quickly. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? I have no ammo. Go back to the water area. Top in this room. Water filly thing. I thought there was going to be one on the other side of that door, and I'd have to come back here later. That makes some more sense. Okay. Transform into giant Clank. Cool. Now these guys make more sense. Just crushing everything. Yeah, they make him context sensitive, it sounds like. It's good.
Hey! What the?
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Okay, there must be something other way to do more damage to him than just hitting him a bunch.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
Well, nice. Okay, so this may actually be a checkpoint.
I got some great bargains for you today. That's a real beauty.
It's a checkpoint and a warp. Well, thank God it's a checkpoint. Oh no.
Whoops.
You win again, Gravity.
I did not mean to do that.
It's a common place for people to die. What a classic 3D platformer attack. He's not even doing it as a butt stomp. Sci-fi butt stomp. I don't think logging on is a thing, no. It's frustrating when trying to use the blaster for that reason. I can lock on from first-person view. Okay, so I'm gonna have a resource problem in this fight. Good to know. Oh wait, phase transition. Very bad phase transition. I think it's gonna let me back up and go back to the Gadgetron vendor. Isn't as bad of a phase transition as I thought. Oh no, it's as bad as I thought. The way these things are moving is super janky. Then you gotta switch to the swing shot. Health pickup, that's nice. Yeah, just the way it moves is super strange. That's interesting. Can he be wrenched? He can. Wait, no, I can't tell if he's taking damage from that or not. Just wanted to prep for it later for when I inevitably run out of ammo. This one... You're supposed to just have tons of ammo for all of your guns and be able to use all of them. Is it possible for me to be soft locked because I don't have enough resources since he's immune to melee?
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence.
It's a lot of time.
Which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash! And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
There's a timer, too?
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power
Great.
slam, jump, press the R1 button.
Whoa, I don't want to be doing this. Well, Jesus Christ. With a cutscene, too. They don't even start you there?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Yeah, we're
Ooh,
screwed.
that's
I
a nice
don't
one.
think I have enough guns to be able to hurt him.
That's a real beauty.
So I should try to use the guns I'm not good with. Oh, right, and every time it sends me back to the cutscene, I lost all my ammo, too. I have to rebuy them. Oh boy, alright, let me adjust my quick select here. Let's keep this on the top since we need it during the fight. The Walloper seems to do nothing. Good enough gold gloves to get to him. Oh, he didn't get the PDA? If they gave you like an ammo restock in between phases, I'd be less worried. But it does not do that. Are there ever any ammo crates in this fight? Oh, then why isn't it like... Why is it an optional upgrade if it's required for this fight? I gotta practice using the bomb glove there. I don't think I'll have enough bolts for it either, because I'm not earning bolts during attempts, so whenever I die, it keeps me with whatever ammo I used. And if I were to leave the level, I'd have to go through the whole stage to get back to the boss fight, I assume. Yeah, this is bad. I have a teleporter to the ship. I can come straight back to the beginning of the boss fight. Okay, that's slightly less bad. Probably want to save that for a final phase, but I need to see more of phase 3. Oops. Well, that can happen. Let's see.
Hi there, Fuzzball. That's a real beauty. That's a real beauty.
Okay. He's immune to the Walloper and the wrench, right? Right, because it's such a long cast. You can't really dodge this attack if you're using it. Phase transition. Oh, I was hitting him with the wrench earlier and he wasn't taking damage. Yeah, I might be able to get through phase 1 with a gun that I don't like. God. These things feel so bad to jump off of.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Let's try it. I think I just need to don't think, just go, just run forward and press X when I get to the ledge and don't try to look at the way the platform is moving. Like, it does have a physical effect, but if I look at it, I fall off every time. It's anemic, but if I can save my ammo for the later phases... He gets really far away from me at some points. It's like he kind of blocks you a bit, so you can't move too close to him. So that's probably why the wrench wasn't working before. Yeah, like right now I can't actually touch him with the Walloper. Just gotta learn to do this without taking any damage in the process. Just keep running forward, don't look at him. Be ready to switch to the gun I want to use as soon as I get over here. Shit. Thought I had enough height there. That's right, I can't double jump if I don't trigger the double jump as soon as I jump. Okay. It's like if you fall past the apex of your jump, you just start to descend slowly. That should work on the second phase, though. I can practice it a bit more.
I got some great bargains for you today. Oh, that's a nice one.
You got max and everything else still. How much time would you estimate it would take for me to get the PDA? $10 minutes. Okay, I'll get it after this attempt then. Shouldn't get greedy there. One's enough. How much does it cost? It's not an unlock, it's a purchase. Then I would need to actually have extra money in order to be able to use it during this fight too, right? Oh shit, he changes directions if you get too close to him. Today I learned. And if you're standing right in front of him and he's backing up, the Walloper cannot touch him. Now I've made a lot of mistakes at the beginning of this attempt. I'll try to learn more on phase 3. Yeah, I like that one right there. And that one right there. So given that I have to farm for it, do you think it would be greatly in excess of 10 minutes? 1K? That's not bad. What is the bolt glitch again? Wait, where's the warp? Oh, this thing? Okay, where's the PDA? Oltanis. And where can I go to abuse the glitch you're talking about? Where on Oltanis is it? Someone wants to throw a van for it. Thank you. This thing? What does the map tell me? Appreciate it, sir. Oh, ice physics. That's a wind gust that are blowing me off there? I just thought my controller was screwed up. They used to put me here, that was nice of them. I didn't realize you could fall off those things. Without like getting knocked off. I hate the double jumping in Ratchet and Clank. I hope they change it in later games. Alright, let's keep trying. What the fuck just happened? Is that like a wind gust or something? So there's wind blowing right now. Is that just the direction of the rain? Hey Ben, yes, that's your butt. So like, how was I supposed to avoid that? Like I touched the platform and then just got sucked off of it instead of touching the magnet boots. And that time it was fine. Okay, so like the wind is there to punish you for not walking onto it, I guess. Is there a tell for the wind? There's just certain parts of the level that you need to know to be careful walking on. Alright, I can't use any weapons on here. The fact that I can walk off with the camera constantly adjusting. Yeah, maybe. Fucking the fuck.
Captain Quark!
Where?
Come on, Quark, I know it's you.
The name's Steve. Pleased to meet you.
Look, Steve, I need to know where Drek is before it's too late.
Did you say too late? Sir, it is never too late to acquire the latest in the long line of quality products from Gadgetron. I have for you, today only, the Gadgetron PDA.
Public display of affection?
No, personal delivery assistant. This device allows you to purchase ammunition wherever
That's pretty funny.
and whenever you want it.
Yeah? How do I know it works?
You can always trust Gadgetron quality, or my name's not Steve.
Hey, Ben.
Thank you, and have a quark.
A name you can
perfect
trust.
day.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
So it's just something you do from the main menu or something? Do I have a way to quick exit the level after that? Maybe this thing. It's just a gadget. Okay. Times 10 price increase. Yikes. We'll try it with the number of bolts I have now, and if it doesn't play out, we'll go try to farm bolts somewhere. Is my ship up there?
I got some great bargains for you today.
So 10 bolts per shot on the blaster. Really? Can't skip this one though, right? Mashing. There we go. It was left on the D-pad. How much time do I have once he blows up this platform? Do I have time to shop, or they only start dropping once I move off of them?
I got some great bargains for you today.
Not gonna work, okay. Unless if I go farm a bunch of stuff. Shopping pauses time. Probably should still beat him with the Walloper on phase 1. Sure, what's the ammo saving tip? The mines can be stuck hidden. Okay. Thanks. You said ammo boxes spawn on this last platform, right?
Come to this. Once
Oh, I can't skip it.
A countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash! And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all
We'll go over time. I don't think I'm going to beat it in 45 minutes.
Brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam their button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
Seriously. I really don't want to grind. Do I have to grind in order to escape that attack? I can't get off once I start. Okay. Whoa, what? I'm guessing you can, like, make these guys work for you. Or even suck them up too. Shoot. Oh, I haven't avoided damage for this yet. That's a new attack. And it killed me. Well, I got to learn a new attack, and now I have no ammo. And no money. Yeah, how does the bolt glitch work? It's super interesting that it, like, keeps your ammo losses in between attempts. I don't think the wrench hurts him. I'll try it real quick. I could probably learn to dodge that giant lightning ball attack, but like, I need to practice it right. It takes me 10 minutes per attempt. Okay, go to Rilgar, enter the hoverboard race. Where's the hoverboard race? Which way is it? Taxi. Raceway Plaza. Okay, enter the hoverboard race while wearing the Hollow Guys.
Since you now have a zoomerator,
I see.
tricks to turbo. Press the square button to use turbo.
Is there a particular like set of boxes that are best for it? Just based on not seeing them. Use the taunter. Looks like the way they respawn is when you're not looking at them. So you gotta find one that's above you that you can't see. Okay, no worries. I'll track it down. So is it like going backwards at the start of the race? Oh, this one. And it's off screen. I see. So you're always breaking them? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. How do I get out of the stage afterward? You just jump off? I'll go take care of feeding the cats now then. Set my phone on top of the circle button. I'll be right back. I can balance it. Might be harder than I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the volume for this. Pretty much. Trying to think how many I want, because I don't want to have to come back here. I need 2,000 for a full clip of blaster ammo. The blaster seems pretty good for doing lots of damage to him really quickly. Right. Try again, balance something on the circle button here. Damn you, PlayStation controller. I don't have any tape around here, do I? We'll do 4,000 and then we'll leave. $150K, oh my god. Three more hit points is a big deal, but for 80K, wow. It pretty much demands that you farm bolts, right? I guess you can use the metal detector more often than I have. All of the golden upgrades.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
I'd have to spend some of it on this, so Alright, I'm gonna try to do phase 1 with the Walloper. Since he doesn't have mines in phase 1. And I'll try to use the suck cannon for phase 2, and then I'll try to go all out with ranged weapons for the final phase. That way I'll only be using ammo on the phase that I need to practice. having trouble dodging and switching my stuff at the same time, you know? Don't get ahead of him or he turns around, but then you get in trouble. That's so weird. If like you've got a bad angle on him, you cannot hit him with the Whopper. Right. I was able to get a hit on him there, like as he was descending into the ground, like clipping into the ground, and then I could hit him. Jesus. I need to be able to do this phrase without taking any damage, basically. I don't think it's supposed to work that way, but... You one-shot each phrase of him. It pays off if you grounded it out. I can't do this with one hit point. Let's try again. Okay, has got 4 hits off on him by waiting patiently. I hate the hitboxes on those things. I also hate how this is happening, right? You gotta wait for him to like sink into the ground for it to hit him. I'll try the next phase with Suck Cannon, I guess. I did. It's not so much that he's hard, it's just that it's a really long endurance challenge. You can't learn the new mechanics. Shit. Yeah. I don't know. Different definitions of difficulty, I guess. So we talk about like Nintendo hard. It's like this boss is really hard because every time you die, it sets you back to the beginning of the game. It's like, but is like the boss is like actually difficult to dodge and read and. It's already game over. There's a couple of health pickups into the final phase, but yeah, I'm mostly like rushing because I'm trying to get to the phase I need to practice on. I could go like super duper conservative here and do like a 30-minute attempt. This does less damage than the Walloper, but at least it's free. Probably safer to activate than the Walloper. I'll just see what we can do in phase 3 now. Full weaponry. Probably shouldn't... Well, no, I shouldn't use all my guns yet. I want to get there with more health. Right, we have to watch this again.
Come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash, and lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam activity to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump, press the R1 button.
I want to do it now. I only have 3 hit points. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not? God damn it. I need to get to his laser ball attack so I can learn how to dodge it. I'm still wanting to save it for the attempt. Like, this game feels like it definitely justifies the 99 elixirs problem, right? Literally, save it for not just the final boss, but your good attempt on the final boss. I think this is like, I don't know if I've ever played a game that's this dependent on consumables, right? Especially one that not only is it dependent on consumables, but the consumables, like, disappear when you die, so you have to farm them up again. It's like the worst of all possible worlds. Oh, that was a waste. But even in like Demon Souls and Bloodborne, like technically all those boss fights, if you practice them enough, you could nuke them down really quickly. So like the consumables were making up for mistakes, whereas this one, just to kill him, you need to burn through your consumables. I think it's for somebody, but it's not for me. It's for the person who 100% of the game and uses Knights of the Round and one-shots the boss, right? Maybe that's why they didn't, like, during testing, were like, maybe we shouldn't play that cutscene every time you get to Phase 3? Because we made a pretty hard boss. Like, what are you talking about? Everyone's gonna get here with a rhino and just one-shot him, right? Yeah, the wrench throw is so slow, it's impossible to hurt him with it there without taking damage. You need the walloper if you're going to do it without using any ammo. Yeah, just race him and hit him in the butt. Same devs, too. I can start using all kinds of other guns if I can make it to Phase 3 with like full health or close to full health, but I don't think it's happening. Oh, and I'm at 130 for this gun. Let me just jump off and restock it. I feel like this fight wouldn't be anywhere near as bad if it didn't remember that you tried to fight him. Like, is there a way for me to save the game and then load my save with all my ammo still intact? It's the fact that I'm making, like, permanent resource investments.
That's a real beauty.
Let me see what happens. I'll just go in there and use all my resources in the early phases and practice the late phase more of it. I keep thinking every time I shoot that it's like, these are resources that are not recoverable unless if I go to the hoverboard track and sit AFK for 5 minutes. We'll see if that works. It's a good idea. Okay, let's see. Oh my god. The Tesla claw fucking destroys him. Okay, well, we'll see if that stays true later on. Buy ammo for that, I guess. Gotta wait for him to do the butt slam attack. It was not the butt slam attack. We're gonna need a lucky cycle here too. It's a difference of like hit him like 20 times with the Walloper, maybe 25 times. This is fine. I get to test the. It feels so janky. We have a plan now. We might not have to go more than like an hour or two over. There's 10 minutes left in the recording here. Yeah, I think so. It does a ridiculous amount more damage than anything else. It's comical. Yeah, usually I can see, like, this obviously isn't a bad game, like, it's got some really cool level design, and I like the abilities and stuff, but it feels like it was an idea they hadn't fully fleshed out, and, like, the checkpointing is so bad that it makes the level progression feel really frustrating, especially with how, like, abruptly you can die. Yeah, thanks, Tesla. I can drop a phase of his health in 18 ammo, probably less because there are a couple that I missed there. It looks like, I think he has some like brief iframes too, which was making the blaster not be as good. It's slightly less than a second, I think. Luckier that time. What? Oh my god. Sometimes it doesn't equip. Like, I had so much opportunity. I could have skipped this phase if it had actually activated there. Sometimes I'll go on the equip screen and it like won't pick the thing I equipped. Come on, man. Okay, let's see how phase 3 goes. Presumably, assuming he always uses at least the butt slam attack when he shoots the mines that blow up, then I should be able to kill him. If he ever switches to only ever being at range, then I might be in trouble. No, I can't use the hotbar, like... It's too... I have to do this weird claw to be able to hold triangle and then move off of the button I'm pressing and continue, because you have to be moving constantly in almost every phase of this fight. If I pause, I can do it.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last...
Freeze time in the quick select, that's a good idea. Mass Effect does that, helps a lot.
One thing and one thing only. Cash. And lots of it.
Good, we're playing this one first.
I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
It at least feels possible now. Put the
To stop that timer.
Tesla claw. Before, when it was the damage I was doing earlier, I'm like, I just don't have enough ammo. This is not winnable.
Press the R1 button.
Grinding makes that attack easier to avoid. There's only one attack I want to fight him during. I might be able to hit him during this one if I jump high enough. I have to jump to damage him. Oh, I see. The Tesla can auto-target stuff too, so that's tricky. Okay, we will beat him eventually. It's not as bad as it was. But I do have to load every time, unfortunately. I don't even know if I'll have to use the PDA. Try to make it to the final phase with more health. I'm not sure if he does the attack that you have to get on the grinder for, if you can interrupt him by triggering a phase change. It looked like I did, but it may have been that he hit me at the same time, so I'm not sure. The entire series, the ammo is consumable, right? They never like go to a model where there's like a cooldown version or you get unlimited ammo or anything like that. Okay, so if he starts with the butt stomp balls, I can force a phase change. Crates are less sparse. God. Swing shot. Yeah, that thing paused and it like had like a click noise or something when it switched weapons. That would be really nice. Now we're getting the rocket attack first, aren't we? Yep. It's less good. Right. Yeah, it's like way too dangerous in this game. If it was just like tap R1 or something, like keep tapping R1 to cycle through them would be fine, but it's the fact that it's a weird button combination. Or even if it was like hold triangle and then press the shoulder buttons, it's the fact that you're holding triangle and then moving the stick, which you also need to be using to move. Double tap triangle is just in the last two. Okay, that's helpful. While he's shooting those, I may as well not fire it because they're gonna target on. It's gonna target on them. I don't think I've taken damage yet, right? I can't. Okay. I don't need to pick up that thing. Don't do a stupid jump this time like I've done a million times before. What the fuck?
So it has come
Alright,
to this.
what happens with the health boxes if I'm at full health? Can they be broken open while I'm grinding and then get wasted, or they just sit on the floor until I need them?
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
Yeah, a lot of those gadgets should be context sensitive, I totally agree.
Polluted our last world. I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash. And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well.
Pickable, so it doesn't like despawn or anything? Okay. So I effectively have 7 health.
Brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Okay, cool.
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
What you doing first, buddy? Alright. think that works, but it would have been cool if it did. No, not when I'm this far away! Damn it. Like the worst attack for him to do right after triggering this thing. I think I took damage there, didn't I? And then immediately ate the orb. No, not from this far away! Do a different attack first, asshole! You suck. Now he's gonna do his crazy laser. This is what I was thinking I had to do last time. Giant lasers, except now I got mines in the way. Jesus. I'm gonna fucking die now. You see, blow up most of the mines. So he always triggers that after I turn off the alarm, right? Good. Probably could have avoided using it. I was intentionally being a little wasteful with my ammo because I knew I had this thing.
I got some great bargains for you today.
Whew.
We've got this, Marstead.
First try indeed.
How? Where? First try.
I'm really excited to see the later games. Sounds like some of the quality of life improvements just in Ratchet 2 alone.
You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
Character arcs.
This can't be good.
Not Clank! Save him!
Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
Nice.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
This isn't the first time he fell to your death.
You'll be all right.
It's canon that he fell to his death too, because he wakes up with less ammo. Puzzle's still solved. Poor Clank.
Hey, Tin Can.
Aww.
Where do you think you're going?
Hey, Ben.
We, still need to fix that arm.
Yay! He was selfish, but now he's not. Need more character arcs in video games. Ben, he's trying to knock the Switch docking station over. So I enjoyed most of this game. This is a really good example of what Kat was talking about earlier, that like there's a game out there that's totally up his alley, but it has like one thing that he doesn't like and it keeps him from wanting to play it. So like in this case, it's the needlessly punishing checkpoints. And like the punishing checkpoints wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't such a thing as falling, like instant death from falling, right? If you like fell and then it put you back up on the platform and took like a point of damage, that would be less bad. The weapons all seemed really cool, but like I said, it's not that the game isn't good or that I think that this is an objective problem with the game, but like, you know, I'm really weird about consumable ammo and consumable in general. Like, unless I can be pretty sure that the game is going to give me a steady flow of ammo, I'm not going to use it. That's why I used the Walloper for most of the game after I got it. And like, it was complicated by you needing to use the same resource to buy ammunition as you use to buy new guns and buy new upgrades and do storyline stuff. So I was super hesitant to spend a single bolt on ammo that felt like a waste because it's less interesting than the new things. So I think if the future games greatly increase the rate at which just ammo drops occur, that would help. I don't think they need to go so far as to have two different resources for purchasing ammo and purchasing other things, but I find that to be an issue in a lot of games, that where you have one currency that competes, whether it's experience points or gold or whatever it is, and it becomes really hard to justify spending it on one thing. Prey had that problem, right? Where it's like you had all these cool materials that you could salvage from objects, and that was neat, but like you needed to use that same materials to get ammo and to get neuromods, so you weren't going to try out new guns and try out things other than that. Yeah, I see what you mean, this name. I was like, it can't be that difficult. He wasn't an easy boss, I'll be fair. Like, he wasn't like, you know, a typical like Super Mario final boss. Grunty was, I think Grunty was a harder boss. Like, it had more mechanics that you had to pay attention to and less room for error. Even if you had the double health, like, it was really pushing it. But Grunty was also felt like a shorter fight. Like, I think that whole fight could have been Phase 3, and it would have been fine. If you had started it in Phase 3 with the cutscene, and then when you died, you started after the cutscene, and he had about the health that he had in Phase 3, like, that still seems difficult and long enough, you know?
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair?
Quirk.
Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator.
Steve.
Hi,
Benedict.
I'm Steve McQuark.
I think you guys still have sound. You turned my capture card off.
Just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
I hope Steve comes back. 3 of 30 skill points.
Congratulations. Now that Chairman Drek's account has been closed, you're Gadgetron's most valued customer. We've got new items available for you. Just check the new goodies menu on your pause screen.
It's a cool New Game Plus incentive. You suck balls. I feel like the challenge, do a thought experiment, like make the game that is like gonna rack my nerves the most. Anime high schoolers have a limited amount of ammunition. You can only save every 2 hours. Anyway, this game has been fun for the most part. Thanks for watching. I'll let you guys know what's coming up next week.